So the woman from the leather shop walks back into the room.
No, this is the carpenter.
Yeah. Oh, yes, the carpenter walks back into the room. Wait, no, it was not a carpenter. That was the one back in Palomona. You're thinking of the woman that you bought the cloak from.
No.
Nope, the woman that you had previously been to her house, she was the carpenter back in Palomona. And then you moved on to the next town, and you talked to the woman who you wanted to buy a cloak from, and she's like, hey, if you ever need a place to stay, my house is open.
Okay.
Yeah, that's her.
Alright, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so she comes back in, and she is carrying what appears to be a thing of bandages, and the materials to make a kind of rudimentary splint. And she's like, Norman, I believe... Did you ever tell her your names, actually?
I think I probably, introduced myself.
Yeah, and she's like, your friend, could, what's her name?
Norman.
Norman? Give me your arm. And, so there's kind of a painful noise as, she, splints your arm back into place, but it appears to do the trick.
I thought it was already splinted into place when I cast Cure Wounds. Or, mend wounds, I guess.
Oh, you did Cure Wounds?
I did mend wounds on myself.
So your arm's no longer broken?
No.
Well, no, so we determined that it can't mend bones, but based on, healing flesh wounds, if a bone was sticking out, that wouldn't make much sense, so
I couldn't heal your burn.
Apparently. Alright, in that case, she, kind of, looks at your arm confused, and she's like, I thought you...
It was broken. I put it back into place myself.
Alright. Okay, then. Well,
still isn't healed, though.
She just kind of reinforces it, then with the splint, and just kind of bandages it up.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, there, that should help. What did you do? What happened to you? She kind of takes a seat on the bed.
She kind of fell out of a building?
That's not what I'm asking.
Alright, well, okay. You don't like these people, do you? These, people coming into town?
No, I do not.
I trust that you won't,
I will not call myself a fan.
Yeah.
There he goes. Very good.
He lives there now.
It looks so fucking cozy, my god.
Yeah.
So, we're, after the same thing that they're after, and so we decided,
the hand of God thing.
Yeah, we're doing our own thing. But we don't really have a lot of leads, so who best to get the leads from? Well, than the, military of another country, their Arcana division. So we're sneaking around going to go to the general's quarters. But we don't have a key, so we turned Norman invisible, which is weird.
You did what?
Another member of my little quadro. It's like a trio.
I'm going telepathy, Helga, real quick. Be like, don't mention invisibility. People don't
too
like
late.
magic.
And the woman kind of gets off the bench, she steps back, she's like, you...
I didn't. No, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. It was not me. It was the only option we had. Believe me, I would not have done it if I did not have an option.
She looks at you distrustingly.
I can't make anyone invisible either. I was only made invisible.
I'm not going to kick you out, but lay low. And she walks out and she closes the door.
Oh, fuck.
Helga, you freaked out. I say that.
I freaked up? I freaked up? You're telling me you literally could not have been seen and you freaked up.
I love that you're just using the word frick. Thank you.
This is not my fault, okay?
This is not my frick up.
Alright? Do not get me started on frick ups, Norman.
God, I love the kind of dynamics that all of our characters have going on. Jared's just
Penelope's hiding in a cabinet.
Yeah, Penelope's just chilling. You two are
I'm so scared for what's gonna happen.
I know, I am terrified for my life.
I'm scared of what you're going to do, I'm scared about what they're going to do to you.
They'll never do anything to me. I'm cute and innocent.
Literal me.
That's a lot.
So, Penelope, you hear the door of the caravan open. And you hear things shuffling around as the door closes again, and you hear the general walking around.
I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing until I kind of hear him approach the desk and kind of start looking around.
I mean, he's going back to bed.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so, you just hear him, drop his knife on a nearby table. No, he's military, he wouldn't. Put it under his pillow. And, you hear him kind of moving stuff around, and there's just a general, like, the noise of getting ready for bed, and then you hear him lie on the bed.
Right.
And then silence.
I keep going about my reading.
Okay!
So bad.
Alright.
And then you killed him.
Jared, are you heading back to your room?
Dejectedly.
Okay, so Jared, head hanging low.
I'm gonna, like, take off my glasses and nervously polish them. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, and so you make your way up the stairs, head hung low, walk to the end of the hall, open up the door, and lie down on your bed.
I can't do that. You know I can't do that.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
So I'm gonna take off my
dejectedly
shoe.
rise to the ceiling.
That's terrible.
I feel like I didn't I want to go to sleep for the night.
Grab,
Look, I
grab
don't
a pillow,
go
put
to
it
sleep.
behind my head.
You slowly
you need to
bounce
sleep.
against
I know,
the
I
ceiling.
stay up and I'll take a level of exhaustion, but I want to write down as much as I can about these books.
Yeah, sure, okay.
You take a level of exhaustion. That's no good.
It'll
Pillow
be
pressed up against the ceiling.
fine.
Jared's just up there.
You get disadvantage on literally everything except attack rolls.
Nope, that's a
And
second.
And
saves.
saving throws.
I said except attack roll.
And
And
saves.
saving.
Oh, and saving throw.
Okay,
I'll
then-
be
That's
fine.
disadvantage on a lot of things.
It's cool, you can sleep
Exactly.
later. Wait. For the first level of exhaustion, doesn't that just tap your speed?
No, that's
the
second.
level.
Oh.
Alright.
I think it's third level at which point attack rolls are there.
Okay, so there's,
You die.
a large section
No,
of
that's
the
fair.
books
That's 6.
about one of the world's anti-magic zones.
Yeah, I think at 50 your movement is 0.
It's a pretty hefty book, and it's the same one you were looking through earlier with the various areas. And as you know of the anti-magic zones, this one is not in Nalamis. It is in Calce, but it's pretty close to Nalamis. It's just on the other side of the Barren Jaws, and it's essentially like there's a large kind of metropolitan city in there, and it's got a illustration of an imposing-looking man with a metal mask covering the bottom half of his face. It says the Inquisitor underneath, which is always a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
There's a folder full of notes that appear to be in at first glance, they are in a different handwriting, and you notice at the front, after a second of kind of deciphering this shitty writing, that they are by Myriad Romero.
My love.
What does it say?
It appears to be notes on various magical items, but they're not very thorough, and some of the pages are just like lists of things. But one of them that's underlined twice is the murder stick. It doesn't have any more details, but it mentions it.
I hope me and Astaroth are still big buddies by the end of this, so I can go and pick that up and kill people.
Loving your motivation.
It's the simple things, Maddie.
And doesn't Helga hate magic items?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But Nick doesn't.
but Nick doesn't exactly.
And,
I never said Helga wants to go do that, so Nick wants to do that.
Alright.
oh man. Oh man. Wrong.
You looking for
am
anything
I-
else in particular?
No, I just kind of like note everything down. I'm trying to get as much as a like in-depth note base that I have of like all the information they have.
A lot of them seem more miscellaneous notes and things that are specifically for your purposes. I guess just flipping through stuff. A couple more things in the notes category are on magic items. You see something about the amulet of the lion. You see something about Avarice's lament.
Phew, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
You see some stuff about various people. There's a whole part on a cult of Actilog that has an illustration of
2
a
dicks,
man.
50 eyes.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
He's got more than 2 dicks. So
Well, I don't know that. It's not like I had a reference.
let's stop.
Yeah.
So
That's not at all how you spell that.
Shh.
spell it out loud.
OKALOG Actilog.
K-T-I-L-H-G.
I'll change it to an A, but we're keeping it as A-K-A-L-O-G.
Yeah, and there's an illustration of someone with the word "the executioner" underneath. And it is a man wearing a large helm, and the effect of which is that his face is cast entirely in shadow, except you can see two red glowing eyes beneath.
That's normal. That's fine.
That's my character. That's my boy.
And he's got a long glaive that appears to be made of bone, and the handle is wrapped in something that looks like leather.
I love that our previous characters from that just have the world's most uncomfortable coworker relationship.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
so
Like,
good.
I kind of killed you, but also...
So just some like vague notes on this group. There's a section on that Inquisitor that you were looking at. Oh fuck, I told you the city was named Galleon. That was the wrong city. It's called Sorrento. S-O-R-E-N-T-O.
Wow, I love that
City
place in
in
Italy.
Italy.
Yeah.
Now, I actually did not know that when I wrote this. Wow. It's called Sorrento. And it's from Italy.
Imagine not knowing that.
Fancy.
Imagine not knowing.
Pathetic.
Imagine not knowing a minuscule amount of Italian
Are
geography.
there any notes
Yeah.
on Galleon?
No, that was the wrong name. But, which you don't know about yet. But,
It's cool.
So-
Yet it's in my notes crossed out.
so the main thing that you learn about Sorrento is that it is a city, but it is also home to a major prison, like essentially a supermax prison. Shut the fuck up. Yeah,
That's where they keep the Pastafarians.
it is where they keep magic users.
Yes, the
Dangerous
Italians.
So the
magic
Italians.
users.
So the entire Catholic
Please
Church,
die.
all
Get
of
the
Vatican,
popes in there.
all of Vatican City.
hmm
Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah, because you can't really use their abilities in there. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Don't do magic or we'll send you to Sorrento, kids.
Mm-hmm. Are you looking for anything in particular?
No, but I'm trying to write down pretty much everything.
Okay.
So you can just send me...
There's something about a tiefling named Rough Rider Chimney.
Thank you. Bumblebee bathrobe.
Bumblebee bathrobe.
Gentleman
Excellent
gamer.
toenail.
Gentleman gamer is the worst in bath.
Excellent toenail.
Waterbed mattress.
Humongous chungus.
Polyglot walrus.
Fantastic dragon.
Egg beater heartbreak.
So you don't need-
Hamburger burger.
Felt maker blanket.
Immensely phallic.
Beekeeper hoedown.
So you don't have to
Keep
send-
writing.
Was I supposed to be writing all of that?
So is that what you guys are doing all night? Everyone else just sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I don't
Okay.
think I ever sleep comfortably now that I'm on the ceiling, but I do.
Fair.
My ceiling's kind of comfortable.
No, it's not.
No.
Well,
Okay.
you really wouldn't be like that cemented.
Yeah, it's not like you're pressed
Mhm.
against it by gravity, so you're probably pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next day, the sun once again rises on the small town of Zenith. Helga and Norman, you guys are woken up fairly early by the woman who took you in, and she like knocks on the door, and she's like, "Here," and she tosses you guys a loaf of bread, and she's like, "You can
No,
stay here if you
thank
think
you.
you're gonna get caught, but I don't want to see you around here much longer."
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, Jared, you wake up. What do you do?
I mean, I'm on the ceiling, so I guess the first thing I do is pull my shoes out of my bag of holding and become not on the
Just gently
ceiling.
descend back down.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So are you guys gonna try to meet back up in any way, or are you just doing your thing? Penelope, at about 5 in the morning, you hear banging and rustling as the as the general gets back up, and you hear him like stretch and yawn and brush his teeth.
How many of the
Leaves.
different materials was I able to copy down? Like
Fuck it.
most of them.
A full book.
A full book? One?
How long do you think? Think about taking notes in class.
Yeah, you can go through a textbook pretty fast.
Also,
You know what? Sure.
yeah. Also,
3 full
Penelope
books.
can read
Look
pretty
at big
fast.
education Evan over here.
Wow.
In the drawer, I am going to misty step out into the street.
Struggle and die.
The mist starts to gather, and then you hear as someone quickly steps out of the way of the gathering mist outside on the street, and you have materialized right in the middle of a bunch of people who are kind of milling about and going to breakfast.
Great.
That's
Perfect.
fine.
Okay, so they'll kind of look at you confusedly, but they're not really going to do anything, so they continue on.
Oh yeah.
One face that's notably absent is that of Dr. Romero.
it's seduction. No.
Can
I
I?
can't stop.
Oh, these are all
yeah.
arcane people. These aren't commoners, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, I'm
Uh,
not the college man you're probably in love with, but I think we should still make out.
Was there really any hint to that?
No, but I can sense it. There was.
I would
guess
say
so.
that there is some hint of it, but like not enough for you to make for it to be conclusive.
No, but I've
As in,
seen
there were
it.
two people that lived in a dorm together.
Wait,
Yeah.
Maddie.
Okay.
I think was referring to when he grabbed his face.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the plan. We know it's true because I'm gay and I want it to be true.
Fair point. You got me there.
Because that's how it works.
You
in
have
real
me
life.
stumped.
Yeah.
So why are there a bunch of people out in the street at 5 a.m.?
They're military folks. They get up early
okay.
and they're heading to breakfast in what looks like the big town hall.
Wow, the general wasn't the first one up. I'm astonished.
No, he
He
wasn't.
doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's
walk.
actually the only benefit of being a general.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
besides
walk
the fact
back
you don't
to the
die.
inn.
That's one of the downsides.
Oh shit.
Okay, you're walking to the inn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so yeah, people, no one really pays you much attention as you head back to the inn and head up the stairs and just go into Jared.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Jared Penelope walks in through the door.
Hello.
Hello.
How was your night?
After you hear someone jumping and the doorknob kind of spinning a couple times, you're kind of grab onto it and swing, the door swings open with her hanging off the doorknob.
How was your night?
Restless.
Wait. I have a question.
She looks very tired.
Since you're in the door and you have a sorcerer core, that when you cast a spell you raise, were you when you're casting Misty spell, were you pressing yourself up against the door?
I'd
Yes.
imagine it was. I'd imagine since it was instantaneous, I teleport and then am raised 6 feet and fall gently down, because it's
It's fine.
yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I'd like to. I think that's a very funny image.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, how was your night? Find out anything?
Yes, a lot.
Alright.
fantastic. You guys make your way back downstairs. Standing in the bar is that same bartender, and she kind of waves you over.
And I'm gonna walk over uncomfortably.
She said, "What happened last night? I heard all this shouting coming from outside."
I'm gonna kind of, look at you.
Why look at me?
I'm bad at answering questions.
I don't know. I was sleeping, but not very well, if you can tell.
Yeah, I can tell. And she kind of glances, looks you over, just "Hey, here." And you can hear kind of
She hands you a fifth
um,
of scotch.
you can hear her walk kind of behind into a back room, and she comes back out with a steaming mug. She hands it to you, and it's coffee. She's like, "I made this for myself, but you look like you need it."
Ah, yes, dark brown morning juice.
That's what we call it in this world. Yes. She looks to you, Jared. She's like, "Do you have any idea?"
Honestly, I don't know. I just, I managed to make it outside, but I didn't really see much before they all ran off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Helga and Norman, when do you guys get going? Or where do you guys get? Or do you guys get going?
We munch on our bread. As soon as we get our bread, eat it.
Mm-hmm.
We leave.
4.
Oh man. I don't know.
You could.
Mm.
You could try to stealthily make your way back to the carriage.
Yeah.
You guys could lie
Yeah.
low in there. No one would see you. Because Evan was asking me, before the session started, if you guys could put, some kind of, almost Conestoga-looking shelter on it. I said yes, because it seems like a pretty basic request. So I'm going to say you guys can hide in there if you get there.
Okay.
What
You're,
if
you're both going to have to roll stealth.
if
I'm
Romero,
going to say if you can, quickly move between buildings.
Romero could probably cast locate object or locate creature.
Shut up,
You're
Chang.
assuming he wants to.
Chang, shut up.
Yeah, also,
Mine.
no, this is mine.
I know that.
Oh, my dice are all the way over there.
Roll that die.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead.
You both have to roll stealth. Assuming you want to make your way back to them.
Maybe you don't.
Well, I'm going to roll for it. What'd you get?
I got
A bad.
I think that's I'm trying to look for my dex modifier from across
It's a
the
plus
room.
3.
Do I have it to stealth? No, I don't. So it's gonna be a 5.
And Norman, roll stealth.
I have a +4. 11.
Whew, tough on both of you. You know what? No one's really particularly paying attention to your guys' wagon, so I'm gonna say Norman can slip in undetected. But as you're walking through Helga, and trying to nonchalantly step up into the wagon, You see, who do you see?
You hear the Metal Gear Solid exclamation
Romero?
point sound.
No, you see, Romero is nowhere to be seen. You see Selena walking past, and she's like, hey, what are you doing?
Walking.
You come with me.
What?
She kind of looks at you incredulously. It's like, are you just incredibly stupid?
Well, on a scale of 1 to
Come
20,
with me. She grabs your wrist and starts pulling you towards the town hall.
I guess I walk.
Okay.
I
So,
go with
You
it.
run!
She,
I sprint past her.
you see the general
Mm-hmm.
near the town hall, and she's like, Aster! And he like turns towards you guys, and he's like, oh. Get over here.
I salute him.
Okay. So y'all, so you're not trying to resist or anything?
No, I'm just going with it.
Okay, so he walks over to you and I kind of assume you do something, but okay. So he's like,
I
Where-
stab everyone.
like,
You
he's
die.
like, where is that woman?
I lost track of her in the forest.
You lost track of her in the forest.
Yeah.
You grabbed her.
Yeah, and then you noticed how fast I could run, right? I kind of like went with it, and then I looked
You
behind and
We're
she was
holding
gone.
her.
Well, I
Are you
can't.
telling me you put her down and ran ahead of her?
No, I put her down, and you know, like
Why?
when you're like
Roll deception right now, but yeah. Continue.
It's cool,
I-
we all have
I'd like my own dice to fail these checks.
You want me to grab him?
Not 20. No.
You die.
This is
Count
gonna
them
be
all.
a solid deception. A 6.
Oh dear lord.
That's cool.
He's like, oh.
Can't possibly do worse than Jared.
You got
Why
did you do this?
got a 6.
Oh,
At
man.
least I was saying words.
Yeah.
Okay, so he turns to Selena and he's like, just detain her. And Selena
Get
calls some
fucked.
other people passing, and a couple people run up and grab your arms, and you hear her behind you clicking some handcuffs on.
I try and
He's like, someone find Romero.
I try and resist. I'm like, I can walk myself over. Okay.
All right. I'm
That's
afraid we didn't think we'd have need for any sort of jail, but we'll put you in the town hall. And,
Wait, they have possession of the town hall?
Yes,
Yeah.
this has been established.
They're
They're eating
in
for
there,
meals and shit.
bro.
They've occupied it. So you're walked over and set in the town hall, and there's a couple people holding guard around you. And Kalinin yells, "Someone find Romero!" After searching for him to no avail.
Have they taken my weapons?
No, but your hands are bound behind your back.
I mean,
Well, I mean, if your hands are like this, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to do that.
oh, okay. I don't know what I was
You
imagining.
have like an 18 dexterity. You're probably flexible enough to put your hands underneath your butt.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
You do the world's most awkward jump rope with your own body.
Is it just a rope or is it a?
No, it is handcuffs.
Oh, okay. Like
Whack.
full on manacles.
Yeah, it is actual manacles.
Mm.
They're military.
Is it like chain in between them?
Yeah, I think you can tell. Yeah, it's chain.
Hmm.
Not a long
Keeps
chain though.
us together.
So
Sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Helga.
I
Yeah.
was gonna start singing "The Chain" by Fleetwood Mac,
Me
but
as well.
by better judgment
Ah.
took control.
I
So,
like when they wrote a whole song
You're sitting there for
about
I think
it.
about 15 or 20 minutes before you finally hear like kind of a commotion, and it appears that someone has found Romero, as was asked, and he looks grumpy and very tired, and you can see him like kind of like walking through the town hall door, and he's like, "What?" And then he sees you standing there. He's like,
In that
Oh.
20 minutes time,
Mhm.
was there like anything on the floor I could maybe use? Like a
"No,
wood
are
splinter?
you kidding?
Fuck.
This isn't.
Oh, did I
You're John
did I
Wick.
find a bobby pin on the floor?
Bobby pins don't exist.
Bastard.
He will when
How am I supposed to keep up my hair?
Oh, you did find a lockpick on the floor.
Oh, I found the key to my manacles on the floor. Awesome.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you're there for a bit before you finally hear like the kind of scuffle, and Romero walks through the door and he's like, "What is?" Oh, as he sees you there, and the general kind of pulls him aside, and you hear them kind of whispering to each other. Romero looks unhappy, but he nods, and he walks back over to you, and he takes out a piece of chalk, and he draws a circle around you.
Zona for Or torture.
It's not Times on the truth one.
Yeah.
And that's
I
also-
comedically step out of the small.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And he kind of like glares at you and he's like, fine, it's not necessary. And he drops the chalk back into his pocket.
Why did you do it then?
There's a way these things should be done. And he kind of looks around and he's like, everybody out. And they all,
Are we boxing?
no, we're not boxing.
Somebody rings one of the bells.
I feel like we should box.
We shouldn't box. But we're not going to
I
box.
feel like it would be a square, even fight.
I don't know about that. So this little like 5'5", like short little man.
On a scale of 1 to 20, how would you rate your strength?
Not well.
That's not a number, but I'll go with it.
I would say that my stats are more wisdom and intelligence based.
I'd say those are 2 stats I'm lacking profusely in.
We can combine to make one good character.
You get on my shoulders and we'll wear a very long trench coat.
I'm surprisingly dexterous, though.
I am too, for a matter of fact.
Bizarre. He shakes your hand. He's like, maybe we do have some things in common, you and me.
We hold hands and we walk out of the town hall. Campaign's over, boys.
So he starts like shooing people out of the room, and he's like, "Get out!" And the general looks kind of confused, and he's like, "I'd like to work privately." And
And then you kiss.
And then you kiss, yeah.
And then we.
And then you kiss.
Is he
But,
probably gay?
Yeah.
Elga's doing her thing.
You can
That's
make
true.
out with me. It's fine.
I don't know about that.
Make out,
It's a
homies.
platonic makeout. Come on.
Yeah.
Can 2 homies just not make out in this day and age?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
geez,
1485 or
Why
whatever
can't
it
two
is.
homies just make out?
14,253.
Anyway,
Oh shit, I forgot how big our number was.
so
Wait, not 4,000, sorry.
as the last couple guards clear out, he grabs one of the big, like, heavy barn doors of the town hall. He's like, "Ugh," and just kind of pushing it into
Do you want me
place.
to get that for you?
No,
No,
I can do
okay.
it. And you can tell it's kind of a struggle for him, but he's like slowly grinding this door. And he does the other one, and he's like, listen, I need you to, do some acting. Can you do that?
Yeah.
I'm going to do some chanting, and I'm going to make light come out of the floor, and you're going to have to act like you're telling the truth.
Okie doke.
I don't know what you people are doing, but I
mean, you don't look very happy in this situation.
don't say.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what you people are doing, but I have the feeling that. Never mind.
What do you get out of this whole mission?
You mean
You
to
personally?
pay mad?
Yeah.
Well, that's for me to know.
Okay.
What do you get out of it?
I'm not in it.
We're looking for the same thing. Assuming you've told the truth about that.
Well, I mean, I mostly just get out of town. You know, like, explore the world. I was, stuck in a shitty town for, most of my life after being, exiled from my home. So now actually I get to go out into the world and, explore places.
He looks kind of unimpressed, but like, it's like, well, yeah, whatever.
And then we kiss.
And Jared is there, and then they kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can kind of see him like say, "God, I hope you know what you're doing," but he's not looking at you. It doesn't seem like he's saying that to you. It's kind of an aside. And he's like, "Now, play along, all right? Say that you have no idea where she is, and you lost her. I don't know why you attacked me in my room, but I trust you all have your reasons. I want you to leave, and I don't want to see you again unless you have a better explanation for me. And we'll go our separate ways."
I still have a cape with, the leather worker
Oh,
that's
dear
being
Lord,
worked
just
on.
sleep without your damn cape.
No, but I mean, I've been kind of waiting for that, over the past few days.
He's looking at you incredulously. He's like, "I'm actively making the decision to spare your life. You realize that, right? Like,
Okay.
I can disintegrate you. I can literally make you a little pile of dust right now."
On a scale of 1 to 20, how would you say your wizard level is?
My wizard level?
Yes.
My wizard level?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or like sorcerer or bard, maybe? I don't know.
Bard?
I don't think bards
Is
can do
the
that.
way you do magic you yell at people? Because that seems to be working so
Oh,
far.
dear Lord.
I
Yeah.
just want to know what I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah, he pushes his glasses up on his nose and he's like, just play along, alright?
Okie dokie.
He wears
yeah.
glasses? I do that, says Jared.
We're
you
a
stop?
perfect match.
Can you stop fangirling over this guy that may or may not be about to kill me?
No, that's fine.
And so,
All the better.
is like, this is all bullshit, but you have to trust me here, alright? The general's a smart man, but, he doesn't understand a huge amount about higher level magic. It was more of a minor. And he, draws a chalk circle around you with some runes. And, he, kind of pushes the door back open at great physical cost.
Mhm.
And he's like, you can come back in. Pharaoh, concentrate for a second or two, and then he like mutters some words, and a light shoots up all around the circle.
Ah!
You say, and you begin to glow a bit, and he opens his eyes, and his eyes are glowing a bit. He's like, tell the truth. Did you find her?
Yes.
Did you capture her?
No.
Do you know where she is currently?
Somewhat.
And he kind of squints at you like he doesn't know what you're playing at, and the general's just like, where is she?
She is in the town. I know that much.
Spicy fucking answers here.
No, please don't make me say any more.
Roll performance.
What is this? What is this foul magic that you do upon me? Oh no! No! Fuck me! God damn!
That's a fat. What's your performance?
Please be strength based.
You start flexing. That's a fat
It's
four.
a 4.
So, that's really bad. Fuck, I thought you were gonna do at least alright on this. So, the general kind of squints at you, and he looks at Romero, and Romero's like, like it's a nervous kind of chuckle, and shrugs. And he's like, she must be in the town.
Oh, I remember now. She's in the inn. She's.
Shit.
Don't be so. Oh God.
The general's clearly not buying it, and he looks like confused more than anything. He's facing Romero like, is it like not working? And Romero's like, no,
So,
it's working
okay.
perfectly.
Well, I don't know a lot about magic, but I do know that if someone casts some types of magic on you, you can do some sort of save, where it's a 1 in 20 chance plus whatever modifiers you may or may not have to that ability.
What do you say in real life? In game.
No, I'm just like very, wise from my long years. So I was able to obviously bypass the simple spell.
And Romero looks at you like you're maybe the biggest dumbass ever born. He's like,
Obviously, you could try.
Know what...
Obviously, you could try again, but you'd be a fool to do so.
What the hell is Helga trying to do?
And the general looks suspicious as hell.
Romero might as well just disintegrate you right now.
Yeah, yeah. And
Oh God. I should have failed that stealth check.
the general is looking at Romero very suspiciously.
I guess you could do more physical spells, trying to harm me in ways to get me to talk, but that wouldn't work either. If I were to rate my constitution out of 1 to 20, I'd say it's about an 18.
You're a healthy boy.
Why didn't you play here?
Try and get them to torture me, quote unquote.
Okay, to be honest, like if I'm in Maddie's position right now, I'd
Sounds
be
fun.
physically dying.
I just
Yeah,
say
dude.
he casts disintegrate. Bye bye, Helga.
Dear Lord.
I don't want Helga to die before Norman.
I need to clarify, Romero's on your side. He's trying to get y'all out of here.
Can we like undo this
Yeah,
whole
I know, but at
situation?
this point it'd be like, nah.
Yeah, so he's like, the general is looking really suspiciously at Romero, and he's like, you better not be pulling any bullshit again, Myriad. And, Romero's just like, chuckles nervously, and he's like,
And then he dies.
and then he disappears, and
And then he unlatches his boots and he floats over.
Jared's there and he kisses him. No, he's like, I really don't know what,
He's panicking.
and then he just stands there in silence looking at Helga, and,
Helga, what the frick are you doing?
and he's like,
Mirrored your fart.
yeah, and he kind of sighs and he's like, well, plan B, and, you see him, cast something else, just like, very quickly, and you hear the manacles click open.
Oh, I thought I was going to cast Disintegrate.
Yeah, he casts Disintegrate on Helga, and you die. And then, you see him, as the general kind of reels confusedly, he starts really, really, like, frantically, like, casting something else, and then the general just disappears.
Helga's eyes start to run the room.
He banished the general.
Helga's...
And the general just disappears, like, go! Quickly! Quickly! I have a minute! Go!
Helga's eyes dart around the room. How many other people are in there?
Oh, no one.
No one?
He everybody else
Okay.
out. Get
are
your
there-
friends
are there-
and leave!
Are there back doors? To the town
No.
hall?
No, just act.
No, this is me
Oh,
saying
Christ.
to
Oh, there
Rand.
aren't. There aren't.
Okay.
Christ, just, he does not say Christ.
You fool.
Can't tell. He runs and he like creaks the door open very slowly because he's not very good at it.
Alright. Helga sprints forward,
Just go.
takes a warhammer, just bashes through the front door.
Okay, sure.
Busts out. I'm like, I'm free. I say that.
Okay.
I'm
So
free.
Romero's running after you, and as you sprint into the crowd of military folks, he's like, "Don't worry, let her go."
I feel so bad for
And
poor
he rolls
Romero
deception.
right now.
Hand me a die.
I feel so bad for Romero right now.
Hold up, that rolled up to a crack.
Just roll it in the die box.
Decent, but no one buys it. So people are looking confusedly at you, but I think they're too confused at the moment to do anything, so you still have time to run.
Okay.
It's like, go now!
I run up to the inn.
Get Jerry.
Grab up to the second floor, enter our room, grab my bag.
Okay.
Are you two in the inn?
Yeah.
I like, okay, so we gotta go.
Yep. So I'm gonna.
But I wanted to do shopping today.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Turns out Romero's a good guy.
I love him.
You gotta
Why
stop
don't you
that.
bear?
And we have to run. Helga sprints down. I pick up Penelope. Do you have your stuff?
Mhm.
Okay, I pick up Penelope.
Okay,
I'll
Jared
start
has
running.
my stuff. I'm just saying.
Go get Jam Jar. I'll get Krevin, and we're bouncing.
Yeah, I'm just
Alright.
gonna run.
So you guys are just sprinting as you can see the crowd of confused military personnel and Romero's like standing up in front of him and he's like trying desperately to explain the situation. He's kind of failing. He's like, it was General said to let them go, and like clearly very suspicious. And then with the gentle pop of displaced air, the general appears right behind him.
Well, if he concentrated for a full minute, the general would be permanently banished.
I think that only works with
He's
people.
not going to permanently banish his boss. I'm going to be
And
real.
also,
Wait.
I only think that works on people who didn't originate from that plane. If
Yeah,
they
yeah.
originated
No,
from
no,
this
you're
plane.
right.
Telepathy. Romero, ask if he wants to join us.
Yeah.
He's too far away.
Too far away.
Oh,
Oh
okay,
yeah,
never
no, yeah. Spell ends, target reappears.
Okay.
I'm just
First-
gonna kind of do like this semaphore sign language.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Anyway,
so,
can I?
Helga. Sorry, one sec. Helga in carriages or in Krevin's carriage with Norman. I don't know what
Jamjar's attached.
Jam Jars. That's not gonna make us go any faster.
No, like just attached.
Oh, to the carriage to help pull it. Okay. Let's hook a left here. I stop at the leather worker.
Oh my god!
I run in.
I
Say,
kick
I
Kraken,
need
let's
it.
go.
I don't know how done it is. I need it right now. I toss 5 gold on the counter.
She looks at you and then looks at the gold and then looks at you and she tosses you a half-finished cloak.
That works.
Alright.
I grab the cloak.
Okay.
Have a good business. Thank you so much. You're lovely.
Uh-huh.
And sprint.
Yeah. Okay. So you
Get
guys.
back in Krevin's cart and go.
Yeah. So you guys, as you're like kind of peeling out of the town as fast as a carriage can.
Mind you, led by a donkey and a alpaca.
Yeah. You see the general appear right behind Romero and he like kind of like turns around like and looks nervously, and then starts to run, like, towards the carriage, and he, like, pulls out a necklace.
Wait, our carriage or
Yeah.
Romero's running towards your carriage as you guys are leaving.
are we going towards each other?
You are going the other way out of the town, I imagine, not the way you
Yeah.
came.
Is he holding out like a necklace as if he's trying to give it to us?
No, he pulls a necklace out of his coat, and he looks at it, and he begins to stepping, and then looks really conflicted, and he sees that you guys, you're being pursued by military folks. They're kind of gaining on you, and he looks conflicted for a second, and he says something, and your carriage disappears.
Ooh.
With you guys in it. You're not just gone.
What does everything look like now?
Everything now looks like, about 300 feet down the road. You'll have teleported forward.
Dimension door.
That's pretty nice.
Thanks.
Yeah. You guys just booking it out of there?
So I guess get some spells ready.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but we gotta go.
I've got fireball
And
prepared.
I need you to
We're fine.
defend us.
Okay, well,
Please don't just like nuke people. I mean, these are still humans, even if they're like on our side.
Then why did I get the damn spell fireball?
Mass murder.
Penelope sits down in the carriage and goes,
Nuke. By the way, because there technically aren't nukes. Does that nuke is just slang for hurting a bunch of people?
Yeah, sure, okay.
All right.
It's short for Nucus.
Which was the guy that first invented
Which means
fireball.
to kill. It's named after Doug Nucus, inventor of the murder.
You said it, so now it's canon.
Oh, that's absolutely canon. He's like the Kane of this universe. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so where are we going now, boys?
Forward!
what happened
Um.
over there?
Oh yeah, Norman was fucking lying down in the carriage the whole time.
Well, I think we found out. As much as we're gonna find out from here, we kind of got. Well, okay. So it turns out Romero actually pretty chill. Tried to save me. I'm not really a good actor. Which sucks.
Neither is he apparently, because
No.
he was stuttering a lot while talking to the guards.
Yeah, no, it was just all very badly planned. But you know, we did our thing. It kind of worked out.
What do you think would happen to him? Like, he literally just betrayed his whole battalion.
He's either
Oh,
gonna be
he's
imprisoned or die.
Unfortunately, he is mega fucked in
And
my
I feel-
medical opinion.
And I feel real bad, but I think the same exact thing is going to happen to us if we don't, you know, get out.
No, you guys are booking it at a fairly decent pace, and he gave you a big head start, so I don't think that you're going to be pursued for too long.
Why would Romero save us? Like, he just found out he...
Pity?
Maybe-
I think he just
Uh-huh.
hates, you know, the people he's around.
or he just loves us.
Or he just
Both
wants to
are
kiss
true.
us.
Well, Jared just lied and betrayed to him. Whereas I literally just tried to mug him. So I
Yeah.
don't think he has a positive
It
opinion
was
about
as
us.
if God was trying to save our sorry asses.
He had his reasons.
It's because Norman mugging him was the first physical contact he's had in years.
Stop owning him! My god, stop
grabs
roasting
my
him.
face. That's enough.
Maddie, as a self-insert, how do you feel?
All my fun NPCs are self-inserts. This is not yeah, like,
Oh, I know.
Oh, guys, should I call my brother to tell Malmus that the K-Mad is like...
I mean, might as well. We can't get any more enemies with them.
Alright, I'd
are
like
now
to dial my brother.
hello?
Fallout 3 pop up.
Hello, Reed, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well. How about you?
Well, actually, we are kind of escaping from military.
What?
Well, okay, so long...
I thought you were checking out an abandoned town.
Yes, that ended up being a dead end. I'll tell
We did
you
find a
about it.
horse.
Yes, there was like this demonic horse.
A
We
demonic
killed it.
horse?
Yeah, they kind of like destroyed the whole
Dear
town.
God.
Yeah, it wasn't related to the hand of God, but it was still very interesting.
Oh well, I might have a new lead for you.
Give me a second to unlock my notebook, please.
All right. What did you mean by escaping from the military?
Well, so we... Oh, I don't think I got that. We were in Pelimona, and there was a... Darn it.
I thought we were like in Zenith or whatnot.
Well, we were in Pelamona, and there was this poster for the K-MAD wanting information on...
The K-Mad?
Yes, the Kelsey Military Arcana Division.
I'll say military?
Yes, so they
How
were
did-
like in
How did
Nalamis
you piss
border.
off the...
Well, okay, so let me just go through the story here. So we went to Zenith, and I had gotten the name of one of the doctors that was working with the K-MAD. So I was like, oh, hey, Dr. Romero, how are you doing? And then all of a sudden he was like, well, do I know you? And I was like, you don't know me, but you know one of my friends. And I pointed to one of the people I'm traveling with. And then all of a sudden he was like, oh,
Did
my
they know
goodness.
each other?
Well, he knew
That's
somebody.
a big gamble.
Yeah, I know.
That's like a 1 in a billion chance.
Well, evidently it worked out really well because Adrian Delver looks exactly like the person I'm traveling with. Except,
Exactly?
well,
Minus the hair and the eyes.
yeah, minus the hair in the
That's
eyes.
bizarre.
Yes, but so then we kind of had that facade, but then all of a sudden, when they were talking alone, the person I was traveling with was like, I'm actually not Adrian Delver, and like totally blew
What
our
an
cover.
idiot.
Exactly, I mean, like,
I know.
seriously.
I can hear you.
No, I am talking in the...
Celestial.
Yes, my brother knows Celestial.
God damn it. I
Uh,
think, like, spiritually I can hear you.
yes, so then, after that, then we tried to get the key to the general's quarters because his notebook would have more information on, like, leads to the hand of God. So,
What did you find?
well, I will tell you about that in a second, but so we turned one of our people I'm traveling with invisible, then they went and molested
Excuse
Dr.
me?
Romero.
Excuse me?
Well, so they messed up very badly, and it was more instead of like, ooh, let me just grab this key, it was like, I'm invisible.
Oh, you
and-
were robbing him.
well,
Okay.
I was not, but the person who is invisible was.
Well, yes, I
Then-
deduced that much.
Helga
Yes,
spiritually satisfied. You have to say it like that.
Awful word choice there, pal.
they failed
Has
to
the
do
man
that.
not gone
so-
through enough?
Yeah. So they jumped out of the window, broke their arms,
dear
started
Lord.
running, then that started the commotion.
I question your choice of friends.
Yes, me too, me too. I miss... wait, I had no friends in Nalamis, never mind.
Oh, that's sad.
They all left after
Pathetic.
college. I'm alone in this world.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I have friends who are running the clinic right now. But
They sound infinitely better than us. Why didn't you just
yeah,
say?
why didn't you just stay at home?
because my parents were like, we don't want you to stay in Astaria for your whole life. Go see the world.
Your parents are wrong. Go back.
Yeah.
Yes. Where was I?
I'm sure my aunt
Oh,
would
yes.
like me to visit.
Okay, so then after that, I snuck into the general's quarters and started writing and reading as I do best. And then the two people became fugitives. One was arrested, then Dr. Romero helped us. Who knows what's going to happen to him, but either
Oh, no.
way, the Kelsey military is in Nalamis borders under the guise of
What do you want me to do about it?
well, I was wondering if you could talk to Dad and tell him to say, like, hi to all his, like, friends and maybe say that Kelsey is, like, totally not doing good things in border.
Oh, right. That's a big ask. Okay, I'll try to start an
Yes.
international dispute.
Well,
Just for you, sis.
maybe we don't want that, but I mean, who knows?
Figure it out, I guess. Are you safe?
Oh, yeah, well, we're running from them right now, but we have good head start.
We will find. Dear Lord. All right.
I wouldn't want you to, like, start the war, because that would be bad, but...
World War One, assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, be like.
Yes, but also, like, the K-MAD is here, and they're, like, looking for the hand of God. I don't know if that's, like, a violation of treaty or something, so who knows.
Well, best of luck. The lead I found, Kingdom of Equinox, which you know is the nation north of Nalamis. It's like capital claims to be searching for a hand of God as well. So they may have information. I know that's kind of a weak lead, but they have the whole they have the power of the royal family on their side, so they may know more than I do.
All right. Also, are you getting your leads based on what the Disciples of Mercy are basing their search off of?
Partially, mostly doing my own research.
All right. Yes.
Following in your footsteps.
Mm-hmm. I'm so glad.
Your small ass footsteps.
You're the same.
Tiny ass footsteps.
Just because you grew up to be bigger than me does not mean I can whoop your
Tiny
ass.
baby ass footsteps. Oh, what? You going to whoop my ass here in this area? You gonna run all the way back to whoop my ass?
I have mom on speed dial.
I'll put that thing.
I'm just kidding.
Our mother would never beat me. Only you.
Yeah, you're right. I'm the only one who would put discipline in this family.
No. You just gotta get that sibling dynamic.
No, I love my brother. I would never beat him.
Yeah, I
Clearly, you don't love your brother then.
He means oh, you're right. Yes.
Let's fucking run!
Well, yes. We're in the carriage right now at the leisurely pace.
Yeah. Don't focus on the call, focus on running. Goodbye.
All right.
Hangs up.
Goodbye.
Just hangs up. So you guys just fucking booking it down the path?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. After a while, you're able to see the city kind of fading in the back. It doesn't look like they followed you for any meaningful distance. You seem to be home free. And as you look back, you can see the flagpole they had up begin to telescope down. They're taking it down.
Ho 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 ho.
For the camera, I just saluted.
Where to next?
We were like a day's ride away from Humboldt, right?
You were, yes. So you're just gonna head back to Humboldt?
Do you want to go to Humboldt or?
Yeah, I guess. I
We
mean,
might as well.
you have to restock on supplies and all.
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe we can get a
Matt,
job,
can you like
earn
roll
some
history
money.
check to like understand like Nalabesian laws and see like if there's like anything related with like Kalse that I've read in the library?
What are you looking for?
Like treaties and like the relationship and like if they're allowed to have their military go and investigate in a foreign nation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 9 plus 8, so that's 17.
Of course not! They're a foreign power. They can send their military in to do whatever. Like, not necessarily a specific law against it, but like definitely a diplomatic faux pas.
Alright.
The gang commits war
And
crimes.
also they're not being like they're
Yeah,
not being
yes,
covert
yes.
at all. I'm surprised they weren't reported already.
Yeah, I think your journey there is pretty uneventful. You pass through a couple small farming communities, but none that could really be called a town. It's like some disjointed collections of houses. A good deal of them seem to be empty of their occupants, who you imagine are in Humboldt peddling their wares at the moment, because it was harvest season. And, yeah, you just making your way back, not taking any stops or anything.
Do I want to raid some houses? Jake,
No.
Were there any
Murder hobo?
tourist stops?
No, I'm afraid not.
Damn it.
Well, no, there was the world's biggest ball of yarn.
Yes. Can I buy some merch from the world's biggest ball of yarn?
You can.
How big was the world's biggest ball of yarn?
7.
I'm gonna say probably about 7 feet in diameter.
I was expecting more. I was expecting not to be taller than the world's biggest ball of yarn.
Okay, it's 10 feet in diameter.
Thank you.
Should have been 10 feet in radius, but that's just me.
Now, what can I say? I'm not extravagant.
And it makes sense for the time period.
Oh yeah, was there any merch at the world's largest ball of yarn?
Yeah, you can buy,
The world's a replica of the
No.
world's largest
No.
ball of yarn.
you can buy, yeah, small size replica of the world's largest ball of yarn.
It's just a ball of yarn.
Yeah, but they charge like 5 gold a piece.
Well, I guess I have to get it.
Okay, then buy it.
Alright. Oh, bro, I'm down to 3 gold after throwing 5.
Thanks, miniature world. Oh, also the hand of God is there. I'll sell you for like, how much gold do y'all have collectively?
2.
I have 3 gold.
How many
According
do
to
you
my character sheet, I have
Five.
50.
52.
Oh,
Well,
fuck.
that's 55.
404.
What?
I don't
Because
buy
you didn't spend
things.
anything at
I
his
did-
beginning
I-
salary.
I-
104.
I don't remember.
That puts you all. Yeah, well, the hand of God costs 500 gold, so.
Well, wait. What? How much do we have collectively between us?
We've got more than that.
No,
Yeah.
you don't.
We have like
you have
500.
404. You have.
50.
And you have 5.
I have 3.
So no, together you and Penelope have 5. So if you guys all pull your money, you can pay or maybe 3/4 of it.
Oh.
I don't actually
And
have
it
5,
does
by
say
the
world's
way.
biggest ball of yarn on it.
I don't have
World's biggest
5.
ball of yarn. No, the hand of God is there, but it's at the center of the world's biggest ball of yarn. So you have to unwrap the whole thing to get it.
And the part of
Fireball.
yours is destructible, so you can't just brute force your way through. You have to physically unravel
Yeah,
it.
it is.
Sad.
That's part of its charm. That's why no one's gotten it yet.
If you just put it on a,
Yes,
very
Stop
nice.
that.
if you just put it on like a lazy Susan, like very large lazy Susan, and just run with the cord.
That would be really good.
Let's do it, boys.
Campaign's done.
All
did
right, yay!
Everyone pack it up. Go home.
Okay.
No,
so
you can buy a
this is
T-shirt that says
Yeah.
"World's Biggest Ball of Yarn,"
Okay,
and it's got a little yarn
how
diagram
much
on
does
it.
that cost?
2 silver.
Awesome.
Okay, can I buy that? Can I buy a T-shirt as well? Because I kind of need one.
Yes, you both can.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
did you just never get a shirt back or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
Romero
spent.
sheepishly
Okay.
gets your shirt back
No,
now.
he wears it now. That's so sweet.
I need a pencil, please, so I can mark off all the money I have spent.
Okay, guys, I have 49.
Well, here's
I
this.
have 49 gold and 8 silver
And then
because I
there's
spent
your
2 silver
pencil.
on a T-shirt. You know, I like the fact that Norman just has like her main T-shirt now. It's just world's biggest ball of yarn.
Yeah.
She is the world's biggest ball of yarn.
Objectively correct. So, after about a day of traveling, plus the week that you spent at the world's biggest ball of yarn,
So weak.
you guys got trapped amongst its many cords. It took you a while to get out.
It was just like the labyrinth, but
Yeah.
with yarn.
So now that you're free, you arrive at the gates of Humble.
Alright,
So,
I'd like to do
There's
some
a bright
shopping.
and crisp
Okay,
morning.
is it still Bumpus second or is it Bumpus third?
Oh, it's Bumpus 15th. You guys got stuck in the ball for a
No,
while.
no, we arrive in Humble Bumpus second.
We became one with the ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys rolled towards
Okay.
Humble.
And then I hope you realize that we're just gonna call it Bumpus from now on. It's
I
canon.
know what I've done.
So we have the
Wow.
month of January, February, March, April, May, Bumpus, July, August.
No, June's still there.
He has 15 days.
Augustus makes sure that the calendar now has August and July in it. Circa whenever that happened.
Yeah, now I'll write up an actual calendar for y'all sometime soon.
Bumpus has to be in it now.
Bumpus.
Better include Bumpus.
I don't fuck around, of course I will.
It's like how one of the moons is Sex Moon 5.
Okay, wait. Alright, so if it's 10 feet in diameter, a ball of yarn, what? Maybe like 4 inches in diameter, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
The yarn
Four-
isn't scaled down.
4 over 120
This isn't you?
is.
No.
You have a calculator on your computer. 4 divided by 120.
That's gonna be a fat .0333333.
What's that in decimal? Or in fraction?
Even you?
I never learned how to do that.
Is this
Convert
your
from
leg?
decimal to fraction.
Okay.
It is. It's gonna be 1/30th.
1/30th? Okay, yeah. So, world's largest ball of yarn, 1/30th scale.
Yeah. Oh, and the yarn is not at all scaled down, it's just normal yarn.
Largest ball
Oh god.
yarn, 1/30th scale.
You also pass a building advertising the world's smallest ball of yarn, and you get in there, it's just like what appears to be an empty glass case.
Oh,
So where's the yarn?
of
It's in there.
yarn.
You have like a
Shirt.
magnifying glass?
You'll have to pay an additional 5 gold for that.
No, I don't think I'll
In
be
addition
doing
to the
that.
100 gold.
Do you seriously got that?
I started this session with 13 gold, 2 silver, or 7 silver, and 2 copper. And so far, after spending $5, no, just like so far over the course of the period, I'm now at 3 gold, 5 silver, and 2 copper
Well done.
from throwing coins onto a table to get my unmade cloak, buying a small replica of a ball of yarn,
You don't have
buying,
anyone like finish your cloak?
and buying a T-shirt.
Mhm.
Okay, you should
Yeah,
get someone
and now-
to
What
finish
of
your
it?
cloak.
I think I've like thirtified my money, or quartered my money.
Damn.
It was good times in
Whose
Helga.
fault is that?
Oh yeah, Helga, you should get someone like in Humboldt to like go fix that cave.
Yeah,
Guys,
speaking of which, you arrived in Humble. What are you doing?
Alright, I'm going shopping.
Alright.
I am
Where
also going to do that.
I guess like a leather worker or yeah, we'll go to like a leather worker.
I go
first.
to like
That's not tough to find.
I go to a leather worker as well.
Alright. So you fools all walk into the leather shop. What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Hello, may I have 4 belts, please?
So the man at the counter kind of like looks around, looks down. Oh shit, there you are. Says 4 belts.
Yes.
Oh, all right. What do you need them for?
Holding up pants.
Understandable. All right. Not sure if we have anything in your exact size. but I
No,
guess
I need like big, like
Something that would fit me.
Yes.
Yeah, or me. I'd like a belt.
Well, there's
We
a
don't
pretty
like
big,
belts.
a pretty
I don't-
drastic difference between you and you.
I don't want thin waist over here. I want meaty boy,
All right,
meaty girl.
me gal.
Yeah, they do
Meaty
that.
gal.
I want the thick.
Alrighty, I guess I already got my stuff made for that.
I am uncomfortable.
Don't
I'm sorry. Let's
And then,
for Helga.
Yeah.
our size, and I'll point at like me, Penelope, and Jared.
Yeah, pick that much up.
All right.
Alright.
So how much will that be?
All together, it should be 8 silver.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Would be 10, but I'm tossing a discount for y'all.
Awesome.
Actually,
And then
I
he,
have the 8
Helga,
silver
he
over.
looks at you and he's like, big fan of your work.
Penelope? I give him the 8 silver, don't like.
Do you want an autograph?
Sure, yeah, hell yeah.
I sign
Mhm.
his T-shirt.
You just lean over right on his clothes. Awesome.
Never
Um,
wanting that again.
So, would you be able to? I had some shoddy work done in the last city. Of course, I should have come to your fine establishment. Could you maybe finish this cloak? And I hand him the half-done gear.
Yeah, alright, can do.
Awesome.
How much?
Yeah,
would it be?
How much?
This for. Hey, how about on the house?
Ah, lovely. You're a slow guy. I'll make sure you get free tickets to the next fight.
Ah, wonderful.
the husband and kids. We all like to go see.
I fully know
Just-
human attachments. It's a source of weakness. This should be done for you in a day or
My
two.
only attachments are the leather I work.
Come back in a
Yeah.
day or two, this should be done.
The only attachments I make are riveting 2 strips of leather together.
Yeah.
Would I be able to buy some nails from you?
Some man, I don't.
No,
this
like-
ain't that kind of establishment.
Like nails?
Oh, nails! I
Was
said males. Alright.
No.
Male.
I'm a leather worker. I'ma be real.
Yes. Don't you have some nails?
What
Yeah.
kind?
Like
You seem
metal.
like you're looking for a carpentry store.
No. Well, all right. I guess I can go. Do you sell cushions here?
Cushions? I
Yeah.
mean, leather cushions, sure.
Jared.
This is
Yes.
a leather working shop. I don't know
Yes.
why you came in here
No.
expecting to buy anything
I
else.
wanted like leather cushions. Yes, Jared. Does this cushion seem comfortable to you?
I'm gonna touch the cushion. Is it comfortable?
Yeah.
How much is it?
50 gold.
Never mind.
No, I'm kidding with you. That's 5 silver.
Perfect.
Because we evidently don't have a real system of currency. Just loosely defined gold and silver.
That's fine.
Who gives a shit, right?
I go look for any local bulletin boards on like mercenary jobs or like missing persons things.
Alright, oh yeah.
Goodness, Helga
I
is
think
our
after that I'm
source
gonna
of
go with
income.
you.
Okay.
Helga's the breadwinner of our group.